Hello. Hello, hello. 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 How are you? Hi, Serenity. Yeah, dude, right? You know what the best part is? Oh man. I've said this a million times, I'm gonna say it again, because I think it's damn cool. I started playing this song when I found it, and I was like, oh damn, this song's so dope for this. And then I found out it's actually an instrumental version of a metal song, which is this. And it's super cool. I love it. Like, listen to this. Anyway, it's badass. And then it's like in German, I think. Serenity, yeah? I think it was. Anyway, it talks about a forest shrine. How cool is that? I didn't even know any of this, and it fits so well, and I don't know. Destiny, man. Destiny. Right? Oh man. Like, I play this song when I'm feeling more angsty than the other one, but they both work. I'm into it. Let's switch over to the easier shit for the moment. How you guys doing? I'm okay, Serenity. I didn't feel like cameraing today. I've had kind of a hectic week, funny enough. My mind is all over the place, man. Holidays and stuff. It's funny because I saw the holidays more as a, hey, no one can email me anything like bad, so I'm gonna try to get ahead of the game and do some portraits. So, I tried to knock out a couple. This one's not done yet. This one's probably at about 90% of the way. I don't know, I still gotta do pastels on it. And then this one I just started flatting today. I'm like feeling this dress pretty hard, but anyway, I'm trying to get ahead of the game because I'm super behind on these, but I know angry emails are inbound, so I'm trying to beat them to their own game. I guess. I don't know. That never happens. Like, I never beat them to their own game, but, you know. Try to plan for junk. Anyway, we're doing a coloring page today. That's what we're doing. For Patreon. Oh, cool, Matt. Your roommate's wedding is tonight? How? Or is it tomorrow? Typically weddings are on Saturdays. Funny enough, though, if you get married during the week, you save so much money. I got married on a Monday. It was awesome. It was so cheap. You don't even know. Right? I mean, yeah, I am late on their thing, which I get why they'd be mad. But at the same time, it's art. You want it good, right? And not only that, but I've already, like, supplemented them with, hey, I'm sorry, this is going to be late. Which prints do you want? And I give them free prints. But, I don't know. I'm just saying. His birthday? Wow. You okay, bro? Birthday and wedding's kind of hard to mix up. It's cool. It's cool. It's Friday. I get it. Thank you, Serenity. How was your guys' holidays? I guess they're not all over yet, but how are they so far? Let's do that. I'm really digging this backdrop that I've, like, I don't know, added into my whole spiel here. It actually helps me focus, too. It's kind of cool. What holidays? Oh, Serenity. Oh, you got up from a nap. Okay. That's okay. All logic goes out the window when you awake from any sort of slumber. I think there should be, like, a half an hour to an hour grace period where you, like, you know, get to wake up. Snails, mirrors. Maybe a bigger. I'm gonna thumbnail this out first. Did you get any rest at all, Serenity, or did you just work the whole time? Man. I feel like a bear is too big for this. Maybe I can have him like... My hubby? I'm not married to Gabe. In soul, yes. In actuality, like, legal terms, I'm not. My old hubby, he's in Minnesota. My ex-hubby. Gabe, what are you up to? Hubby in spirit?
Eating.
He's eating! What are you eating, Gabe?
Baked beans.
Baked beans! That's it? That's all you're having is baked beans?
Sandwich.
And Cheetos, I see. Cheetos are the snacks of kings, by the way. Also, Matt, you look right here. You're almost kicked out of Kingdom, man. You're not gonna be the stream king no more. Christmas is work, and more work. 2 a.m. and I'm still waiting for my coworkers to call so I can clean up the mess 2 parties today made. Oh, Serenity, I'm sorry. No, Matt, I really don't care. I find it hilarious. Don't even worry about it. If people want to start calling Gabe my hubby, I'm cool with that. We're probably not gonna ever get married, so I'm thinking about just wearing my old ring and just going with it. I'm old enough where it's like, who gives a crap, you know? Who cares? Do I want to do a burr? If I do, he's not gonna have a mouth. A D&D game? Yeah, it's technically called Stream Boss, but I call it Stream King, you know, thematic stuff. But anyway, yeah, for bits and donations and all that crap, it gets turned into HP. I think each bit is a hit point, right? And then like dollars are 100 hit points? I forget. Something like that. We don't really pay much attention to it anymore, but if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's cool. It's kind of funny. Originally, I was going to make this a hibernating animals coloring page, and then I found out bunnies don't hibernate, and I was telling Gabe, I'm like, man, I can't do this. You know, I can't add a bunny in this because bunnies don't hibernate. And Gabe was all, last time you did birds and snails decorating a pine cone Christmas tree. What's this about logic? And I was like, oh yeah, okay. I'll put the bunny in. Your logic outdid my want for logic when I have no logic. Anyway. How's your thistle pip, Matt? Oh, Serenity said hi, Gabe.
Hello.
Some bits at one time, did give them out to my friends, found out later my hell got it. No! Matt, don't you have 2-factor authentication on? You gotta put that on, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna get hacked basically, like, no matter what. Anytime anything asks you for 2-factor authentication, do it. Serenity, this goes for you too, in your Instagram. Gotta do it. Also, I found out bunnies don't hibernate, and snails do! Snails! You guys know that? No. Bumblebees? That I kinda knew. Because I knew that woolly bears hibernated. So, this I could have guessed, but snails? Ah. I'll do it for Instagram too. Your Instagram is precious. Oh, and hedgehogs. I should put the hedgehog up here. Let's put the hedgehog up here. I actually need to go look at a picture of a hedgehog. So maybe... People are gonna be like, what the hell? Snails hibernate? I don't know. Someone's gonna call me out and I'm gonna be like, listen, this is science. How dare you? Okay, but the bunnies, if you would have called me out on the bunnies, you would have been right. Oh, really? Okay. That's weird. So they tried to hack it, they didn't actually hack it. Because they couldn't hack it. Still. Yeah, I actually don't have PayPal hooked up to Twitch at all because there's a lot of like issues you can run into being a streamer with PayPal hooked up. Like they can do this thing where they, like, let's say they donated $1,000 through PayPal to your Twitch and then they refund it. You end up losing the $1,000 that they donated, plus like there's a percentage of that they charge you or whatever for having given a refund, so you actually lose money because they get a refund. I hope they fix that. That's how it used to be. So now I only accept like credit cards on it, not PayPal, because there's too much crap that can go wrong. Oh, Matt. I love that description. That's perfect. Does his grumpiness always outdo your grumpiness, so it makes you happy, in essence? Because you're like, well, at least I'm not that angry. That's so weird, Serenity. I wonder if other countries get hacked more than the US, or if the US gets hacked more than other countries. I would think the US gets hacked, but maybe not, because maybe we actually have okay stuff, or maybe it just comes in and we don't even know we're being hacked. I don't know. Okay. So I want this, but kind of wanted a big log. I guess this could be snow. Yeah, I guess I could do that. So let's see, if the piece itself is 8 by 11. Hold on. This is 11. This is 8. So it'll be 8 by 5.5. Okay. Oh, weird. You outgrump him? No! Oh, good. I'm glad you got the friends that make you happy, homie. That's what friends are for. I gotta do some quick ratio junk here real quick because I'm stupid. Let's see, this is 8. This is 5.5. But if I want to bring it down to maybe 3.5 inches, 3.5 goes down to 5. Okay. Okay, so that's at least the ratio I need. I couldn't do that from my brain. I can't do it. There's no way. Okay, so it's gonna have to bear. Maybe down here, the bear. The burr. I'm gonna kind of draw him like I would my dog. That bunny's gonna be too big. That's too big a bun. Oh man, I kind of want to tip over this snail to show it's sleeping, but I feel like that's almost like abuse or something. I'll just have him kind of laying down, I guess. This is gonna confuse all sorts of people. It's like there's snow, but there's a snail. Lady, you are wrong. I'm gonna be like, man, look it up. Honestly though, all I took is the fact they hibernate. I don't know how they hibernate. They probably hibernate like in something specific, in a certain way, but F that. How was Christmas for you and Gabe? Did you eat anything special? Well, it was really nice. Gabe's mom actually made us like special just veggie dishes. So like everybody else was having like chicken enchiladas and stuff, and she made like soy chorizo sopas. Yeah? It was the sopas, right? And then on Thanksgiving she had made like potato enchiladas too. And I think she did tamales. So she did veggie enchiladas for Thanksgiving, and then soy chorizo sopas and potato tamales for Christmas. So that was really cool of her. Because Gabe and I are veggie, and one of Gabe's sisters is she's half veggie, right? Like for the most part, she's like gluten allergic, so she just tries to eat pretty much plant-based anyway. But it was really nice. I don't know. I don't know really what a good Christmas is supposed to be. I mean, I've seen like the only like family Christmases I've ever been to really are they're always my boyfriends, and they've always been pretty cool. But each one has been different in so many ways that I don't really know if there's like an actual one. So I just feel like everybody's got their own way of doing Christmas. So I don't know. It was just nice. It was cool to spend time with this family. Sometimes it's hard for me, admittedly, because they do speak a lot in full-blown Spanish. And I can pick out things, thankfully, because of 2 years of Spanish in high school, and I was pretty alright at it, so I can at least pick some stuff up. I lack knowledge when it comes to their vocab. I can't, like, some vocabulary I just don't know. But otherwise, I do okay. We bring the dogs. That's always kind of a headache. Because his sister has this huge, like, mutt. I don't know what he is. He's like a mix of a whole bunch of things. Do you even know what he's a mix of? Because he's huge. He's huge, and I mean, I do animal portraits for a living, right? And I don't even know what he is. He almost looks like he's got some pit bull in him.
Yeah.
But he also looks like he's got some lab in him, but then I don't know where that size comes from. It's huge. Like, he's bigger than a lab, he's bigger than a pit bull. He's almost the size of, like, God, even a wolfhound almost.
Yeah.
Like, he's huge. Hi, Shonda. How you doing? Oh, right, Matt? That happens to me on the daily. Every time Bruni goes into her, like, she has this afternoon nap phase that's like maybe 2 to 4, somewhere in there. And God, the snores, because I'm conditioned to hear them at night too, because she sleeps in our room, it's even worse. So I hear her snores and I'm just taken back to my bed mentally, and I'm like, oh my God, sleep would be awesome right now. And yeah, her snores are just so comforting and like soothing. I don't get it. If a man snores, I want to punch him in the mouth. But if a dog snores, I'm into it. Also, bees hibernate, so I'm going to put a little bee here. I know that's kind of ridiculous, but we're going there. It's a coloring page. Oh, good, Shonda. Oh, good. Did they arrive safely? I really wanted to make sure they were at least rigid. Were they rigid enough where they didn't get bent or anything? I was pretty worried, gotta be honest. Oh, there's supposed to be a hedgehog here. hedgehog. Sleep. I hope she liked the stickers too, or they did. Okay, good. Sometimes I wonder if, like, even when I put that thing in there, that they're gonna get bent. Like, I put the stamp, do not bend on it, I put the backing board in there, but man, there's always a part of me that's like, this is gonna get bent. Especially if I just read one of those, you know, UPS, FedEx people screwing up packages during the holidays thing, and I'm like, oh no. Luckily, I've never had anything that bad happen to them, but I do worry. Man, I still drew them too close together. So it's kind of cute. I just realized that my dog is snoring, and I'm drawing all these sleeping animals. So if you weren't tired before, here you go. Didn't put anything in the envelope. Everything alright? When did yours get here, Serenity? I forget. Did we already get it? We got it, right? We got something from Serenity, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're drawing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah. No, everything came fine. Yeah. No, I would have... Yeah, I think I did a story, too. I think I would have, you know, contacted you and been like, hey, man...
Maybe we did do a story.
No, I think we did. Didn't we? This was like before Thanksgiving, right? Oh my god, look at me trying to remember crap. It's just pathetic. I haven't doodled in a while.
I remember there were some robots.
Yeah.
There was a kukui.
There was a kukui. Oh yeah, because I teared up about that. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I've never had problems personally with USPS. If anything has gone wrong, honestly, it's been on my end. Like, I've screwed something up. But I want to give them total kudos because I've never had anything bad happen to my stuff. And I don't know if it's, like, location-based. Maybe a different state is worse than another, but I don't know. Gabe, have you ever had trouble? No. Like, we've always been pretty lucky, I guess. But
we've shipped and received from 3 different cities. So.
That's true. So we used to live in Wisconsin, and then we moved to another spot in Wisconsin, and then we moved here, and in all 3 places, we haven't actually ever had trouble. So I don't know. Every time I do hear about it, though, it's like in the South, like Florida, Georgia, southern places. So maybe like the heat gets to people. I don't know.
But you know what they say, like complaints are louder than
praise. Yeah, and I've always tried to combat that. That's why I try to, you know, if something's good service, you know, let them know. I feel like people almost expect good service and just don't want to, you know, give anyone credit. But it's like, if you got good service, let them know, leave a review, all that kind of stuff. Because remember, there's always going to be somebody who's really unsatisfied or dissatisfied, so they're going to, you know, leave a review. So you gotta, if you're happy, let people know you're happy so that, you know, that combats the bad. Especially if you had a really good experience. I felt like that was extra important when I was kind of not able to leave my hotel in Georgia for Dragon Con. So every time I had a good, like, food delivery, I made sure to give them a really good tip, especially if I was doing well at the con. I'd like to pay it forward. And then to, you know, leave them a good review about how they did. This one guy gave me, like, gum and mints and stuff, too, which is really nice. But, anyway. Yeah, Matt, that sounds really good. Like, that's smart, too. That's a good mental hack. I actually go down here, I think. So this fat bear. I'll go back here. I think it'd be cute to show his little nub tail, so I'm gonna make him fat, but not too fat where you can't see his tail. And then, let's see, snails, bears, hedgehogs, bumbles, bunny. Maybe another bumble somewhere. Neither of us, actually. Amki's kind of an interesting scenario right now. I've always gotten into Amki when I've applied. And I didn't get in this year, but I have this hunch that because I kind of, I don't want to say got in an argument with the person running the artist alley, but we got into a conversation, at least, a back and forth about fan art and, you know, kind of the legality with how they're selling it, because they sent out an email that was saying that they're shutting down any vendors that are selling unlicensed merch, and I had asked, does that extend to Artist Alley, because it's the same scenario? And she had said no, because there's like this unspoken rule that it's okay, and I'm like, yeah, but it's still illegal and that rule doesn't exist. Anyway, we went back and forth for a bit, and I think she kind of got a grudge for me because I didn't get in. So I'm wondering if that was why, because every other year I've gotten in. So, anyway, that's okay though, because honestly I was going to write that one off anyway in terms of I don't make anything there. The only reason I go is to actually see you guys, Matt. You, Carrie, Bryn, Joy, all y'all. I like seeing you guys. Plus I have like this tiny little fan base up there. There's a couple that every year has bought like over $100 worth of stuff from me. They actually have like a gallery in their home, my stuff. And they really nicely like framed everything. I was like blown away by this. And I'm actually really sad I won't see them because of that. So anyway, I was a little bummed just, you know, because of that, but that's okay. Hopefully they'll, I guess, wise up, or maybe I'll try again next year just to go see people, but we'll see. It is pretty cheap staying up there, isn't it?
Where?
That hotel that I usually stay at. Yeah, it was a little messed up. It really said to me that this person was probably the reason. Like, I can't even imagine why they wouldn't let me in. Because they've let all our other friends in every single year. And me too. Like last year I had a great spot, which made me think they, you know, were into my stuff, and I don't know. It was just too weird of an occurrence to not be hand in hand. I do tend to overthink things, but if Gabe also agrees with me, then I know I'm probably not too crazy regarding it. So. Bunnyfoot, Bunnyfoot. Yeah, some people take that really seriously. Especially, like, she had mentioned at one point, kind of angrily, like, well, I sell fan art and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, shit. Here we go. So I knew I had tripped a wire, basically. And, you know, I'm okay with owning that because I'm gonna stick up for the fact that it's wrong, so. Don't let me into your tiny anime con, which I don't do that good at anyway. It is okay. Yeah, Gabe's brother was there doing Gabe's table. But Gabe makes less than I do typically at that con, so it's like there really wasn't a reason for us to even be there again. Though that con has been in the past one of the best markers for me to kind of see how I've grown, I guess. Because, I mean, I was going there before I had even changed to Cloverkin. And my setup, I remember the first time I went, I wasn't an elf. I was just wearing regular crap. I was selling jewelry. Like, it was a whole mess. It was funny. But, you know, I eventually solidified my products and stuff. I don't know, it was good. Okay, so I don't like how this bunny is right now. I'll probably get rid of this space when I bring it in. Really, Serenity? Did that end up going south again, or what happened with it? Man, this perspective is shit. I think it's gotta be going more that way. Maybe. Do I want anything over here? I understand why you hate Chicago, believe me. I understand it. I'm kind of not living here by choice, but I am. It was like, I don't know. We lucked into this house, which is good, but if I could transplant this somewhere else, I probably would. But it's, I don't know. At least we're in the suburbs. I'll be at C2E2 next year. Gabe's gonna be at Emerald City, but that's in Seattle. We're switching this year. Last year we did the opposite. Yeah, so far all I have is C2E2. I only applied to like 4 conventions for next year. So I'm trying to pull back so I can do more content creation. Okay, got bees. Got... God, I hope they all don't end up looking dead. This isn't what I want. Should I put another hedgehog in? Oh, turtles! Turtles also hibernate. That was another weird one. Put a turtle in here. Jesus, Bruni. God, really? Serenity, that's not fair. If anything, they should have highlighted both the communities, not shunned one. That's messed up. Actually, that would be funny. Wow. Well, don't let them ruin anything you like to do, you know? Maybe screw Guild Wars and move over to Final Fantasy XIV. I've heard their community's pretty great. Plus, they have cuter races, I think. I played Guild Wars for a while, and it was okay. I also played Rift, which I really liked. But unfortunately, it wasn't popular enough to get a good fan base. And of course, Warcraft, but I don't want to talk about it. You too, Matt. You have a good night. Have fun at your friend's birthday wedding. Tell them I said congratulations. Oh, yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, that's really unprofessional if that's what happened to you, that they kind of blocked you. I don't know, that's weird. Maybe I can fit another bunny in here. Let's just stock it full of woodland creatures here. Maybe, oh shit. No, I can't put in a beaver. I think beavers hibernate in dams. Do beavers hibernate? I think they do. Oh, they don't hibernate. Oh, it doesn't matter. This is just a sleeping beaver, but I feel like, man, I love beavers though. Maybe they're just all taking a nap together. Because, I mean, if a beaver is gonna sleep, he'd probably sleep in his dam, you know. So I'm gonna just put this beaver in here. He's just having a sleep. Figured he'd treat his tail like a body pillow. Wouldn't you? I would. There we go. That seems pretty alright. Maybe another bee down here. Oh, that looks like a slug. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of this, and then I'm gonna switch to digital. Digital. I actually don't scan a lot of things I do unless they're like for documenting later as like progress or anything, or a process piece. Otherwise I just find it's a waste of time, and usually, you know, a lot of the time you don't need some of the sketches you do, especially if they're just going to be digitized anyway. So let's switch over. Switch this. this. Start it up. Damn it. Are you kidding me right now? Oh great, all my display captures are bunk. I upgraded my OS so everything's like, no, you can't do that. Oh man, it might actually be broken. Really? Do I? No, I don't. I really don't. It's kind of funny though, the other night I downloaded Minecraft on my iPad. It was totally a, like, impulse buy thing, and I did it, and I played for like maybe 20 minutes, and then I felt awful, so I stopped. Plus I got scared. What the heck? Weird. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's my desktop background. Okay, for some reason the display capture's broken, which is really strange. It's never been broken before. It's like completely busted. So, how am I gonna do this next part? I wonder if you could even see this if I just, like, oh, that looks like crap. You're not gonna be able to see that. Group? What is group? Wow, 4 games? Jesus. I'm jelly, dude. Like, super jelly. Man, this sucks. Why is this broken? Okay. I could do window capture, but it doesn't seem to. Let me try one more thing. I have one more idea. So stupid. If it's window capture, I might be able to capture the document window, so I'm going to try to actually download document. We'll see how I can do that. So let me do this real quick. Get this set up. Hopefully this works. And then I can kind of hack my way through it. Lost Ember. Didn't that have a really cute art style? I vaguely remember this. Oh, come on. There you go. Oh, technical difficulties. Always so fun. Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh, I love short games. Like, I don't have time to play long games anymore. Short games are great. Like 5 to 10 hours? Or 10 hours or less? I'm down with it. I also downloaded Sky, which is the same company that did Journey, and it's great. I played like 20 minutes into that too, and I loved it. And now I'm sad because I can't play it. Being busy sucks, you guys. It's almost like you have to plan to not be busy in your schedule. Like, put a spot for gaming and unwinding if you can. This has to have this. Window capture. Video capture device. I wish I could just capture my screen here, but the screen's not very good. So give me another couple minutes. Oh my god, this file. You know what? I probably don't even need to open this file. Let's do something else here. Open. Let's go back to this. Let's open December. I think that's where it's big. 600, yeah, okay. Okay, this was December's. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Oh my god. I hope my hack works out. Yeah, I'm trying to, first of all, I've got some technical issues going on, so give me a second. So yeah, I'm not showing it on purpose for a minute because I can't. Because even if I show you, you can't even really see this. So give me a minute. I'm gonna try to fix this. Because I have to be able to window capture because my display capture is not working, so I'm working around it. That may or may not make sense, but trust me, I think this will work. Okay, now let's try it. Menu bar. Oh, nope. OBS. Desktop picture. Backstop menu bar. What the hell does that mean? Hey, Pylon. Oh, really, Shonda? Which game is it? Yeah, this isn't working. Okay, well, I guess I can go back to... I guess I could say screw this for now, because I can't do anything. I mean, unless you want to literally, like, look at it like this, but that doesn't seem very fun. I mean, I guess it's your call. You can either watch me do things digitally on here, which is kind of bonk, or I can work on this. This dog. Which do you want? The calendar or the dog? Oh, Witcher 3. Nice. You want to see the dog? Okay. It's not really whichever I prefer because I'm trying to work with a technical difficulty. So what I would prefer is to finish the calendar, but I can't do that. Not without you guys, like, you know, suffering through something that looks horrid. I don't want that. So let's do the dog. See if I can't get this to look good. Pylon, you're kicking ass at all that leather stuff. I'm super proud of you, dude. Are you having fun? I'm gonna guess you are because you keep pumping it out. Okay. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. So, Gabe and I will be doing the New Year's Eve quick draws. The only difference is Gabe might show up a little bit later because he's going to be going to a party because he deserves to, because he never gets to go to parties. And they're all his friends, so it makes total sense for him to go. So he's going to do that, but I will be basically taking orders in the beginning. So if anybody wants to still like get in the queue for Gabe and whatever, he'll come back and he'll just jump on and start doing them. But we will be doing them. I think we're gonna have to raise the price like $10 this year, just so we don't get as many as last year. So it won't be crazy more expensive. It's just $10 more. So instead of 20 and 30, I think it's gonna be 30 and 40. But yeah, we're gonna be doing it again. Just because it's fun for us too, it keeps us challenged, you know? Because I feel a lot of the other times that we're doing this, we're working on pre-existing projects and the like. So Serenity, in that case, you wanted me, if I remember right, you wanted me to hold off on shipping your stuff then to include that. Is that right? Like your prizes and things? That is going to be one jacked package, let me tell you. Butters, you want to get down? Are you too warm? You too warm? Okie dokie. 2 wood carving knives as a late Christmas gift for myself. Oh, God, yes. That I want to see. That I definitely want to see. Wood carving is so awesome, dude. I'm excited for you, Pylon. I love that you're like getting really adventurous with all these hobbies and like diving into these things. I think that's really cool. I'm gonna be releasing my new pin next week too. So if anybody's waiting on that, which is this guy. So a little teapot, a little teacup flower. So this is going to have a couple different variations too. It'll have a longer chain option, which will be probably 5 inches or so, and then a different chain type as well. So I've got feel free to share his Instagram, Pylon. I'd love to see it. So you have a choice between this chain, which is kind of cool. It's got like little, it's got a chain, but then it's got little balls on it. Or you can get this one that's kind of just chain link still. So, and at different lengths. So there will be 2 different variations you can do. Oh, they'll be at the same time. I just gotta take pictures. The longer chain I was thinking would be used for, like, if you've got a collared shirt, you could use it, put the teapot here, and then have the chain, and then put the thing here. Or, another option that I foresaw, because I was totally into this for a while, was a sweater clasp. So you'd put it here, and you've got like a sweater on, and then you put it over here. It's like a thing. If you look up sweater clasps, it's totally a thing. Yes, pylon. Oh, that bird! Oh my god, and the spoon? Oh my god. Oh, and he does oak leaves too? God, these are gorgeous. Oh my god. I want to do this so bad. Oh, and this oak leaf necklace. Shit. What wood carving set did you get? Did you get one that, like, he's got, or... Oh my god, I want some of this. He's got a moth. Oh! Oh my god, Serenity, I would love to see that. Would you even, like, do a, I would love it if you gave me a review on it once you get it, and you did, like, a customer photo. Oh my god. Funny thing is, I'm probably gonna have to borrow either one of Gabe's shirts or something. I might have a colored shirt still. It's funny because I gave away a lot of my old business clothes because I don't wear them anymore because I work at home, so I'm just wearing PJs all the time. Like, PJs are my new wardrobe, which is really weird because I have maybe like 1 or 2 outfits I wear depending on the season to go out. Like, I don't have regular clothes anymore. It's really strange. I don't like to tell people that though, because then they think I'm lazy, but it's like, how does wearing PJs make you lazy? It doesn't. It's just different clothing, you know? I'm gonna call it sleep chic. That's what I'm gonna call it. I make it sound like a bad thing. John, you'd be surprised. Like, a lot of my friends that are freelance, like, they get up at still like 6 or 7 a.m. They have some coffee. They get dressed just to sit at home. I can't validate that, because then I feel like I'm wearing out my clothes just sitting here. It's like, I'd rather save those and, you know, their longevity for when I need them. That's the weird thing, because you think about it, I'm gonna blame those games that have like a... Hold on. Butters, you are too warm. Here, go over to Papa. Go over to Papa. Keep an eye on you. I'm gonna blame all those games that have, like, durability on armor and stuff, and it starts breaking down. It's gotten in my head, so now I think I've got a certain number of wears on my jeans, you know? So because of that, I don't wear them unless I have to. That sort of thing. Hi, Fire Seal! I had to switch from doing my coloring page because OBS doesn't do display capture right now for some reason. So that sucks. I'm gonna have to update it or something. It's a really weird bug to have. What's even more weird is I updated my OS and then I downloaded updates for, you know, stuff like OBS. And there must have been an outstanding bug or something because I found it unhappily, I guess. So we had to switch gears on the fly, which when you're streaming, you gotta be used to that. Really neat. One knife? Wow. Oh, I totally agree with that, Pylon. That guy seems awesome. It's true, Fire Seal. It's true. I'm working on this pup. She is a healer, but I wanted to take a different route with my healers. Usually I've been doing them the same, where they're always, you know, in white and gold and very traditional healer. But I was like, you know what? She's kind of a pretty pampered pup. Let's give her like a crazy dress. I'll still get across the healer aspect through everything she's holding and doing, but I was like, you know what? Let's do this. And yeah, I had a lot of fun on these frills. It's a good time. You request your birds for what, Serenity? Oh, for New Year's? Oh, that's totally fine. I love drawing birds. For those that just popped in, I think you guys in the past have done this, so Gabe and I will be doing the New Year's Eve quick draw. So the quick commissions for cheap, we'll say. It's cheaper than we normally do them, so be there to kind of put your name down. And what's going to happen is we typically will take down your name and we'll do them on stream as, you know, we can. We don't want to rush them too bad because we want to give them, you know, the time they deserve. But if we don't finish them by the time the fourth and last time zone hits midnight, then we end up doing them later on different streams. So the next couple of streams after that stream are dedicated to catching up on all those commissions you guys ordered. So no matter what, you get to have it recorded and you can see it at a later time. So that's the main draw of that, is that you get to see the commission done no matter what. You can have like a video of it and whatever. The only bad thing about doing frills like this is I get confused about what I even did over here. But I feel like that's normal and kind of what you need to do. Do it so you get confused. It's like I knew what I was doing when I did it, but now that I'm looking at it again, I'm kind of like, okay, so but Gabe will be a little bit late to the stream. Just a smidge. He's going to a party. But that doesn't mean you can't like put down your name to have him do one. Oh, awesome. Pylon, yes. Does he say what kind of wood he usually uses too? I just noticed now on my camera my nails are all different sizes. That's how much I care and or don't about my looks, I guess, when it comes down to it. I feel like not many people are looking at your nails. And if they are, it's either because you're pointing something out and using your finger, or this person is really into nails. Otherwise, I don't think I ever look at people's nails. Do you guys look at people's nails? Like, I guess if something pops out, like if they're like 20 inches long, you know, then I'm gonna be like, oh, wow, okay. But if they're just nails, I don't think I notice it much. Oh, while Fire Seal is here, I'm gonna embarrass him. He sent us these wonderful little character pieces of me and Gabe, and I think they're precious and totally canon. I love it. Especially like this little guy and the fact he put in my Clover Pip. Oh my god. Also, I'm gonna officially change my stream mascot to the Clover Pip. I don't know why I didn't do that before. In the past, it's been the Sub Shrub, but he is copywritten, and I'd rather have my own. Though Melancholy Clover has a place in my heart still. But yeah, anyway. I support clover pip. Well, it seems obvious now that I've made it, right? Like, why wouldn't I do it? That seems dumb not to. So I'm gonna have to at some point kind of rejigger my Twitch to have the clover pip kind of on there. I would also like to make a tiny clover pip plushie. I think that'd be cute. I've made plushies before, but it takes time, so I need some time. And I didn't even take days off this holiday. I just like went slower on my work so I wasn't freaking out. But I don't know, instead of seeing it as a time like I can rest, I saw it as a time where, oh my god, I can catch up without people yelling at me because they're resting. So I kind of, I guess, took advantage of that. I might implode one day, you guys. I don't know. We'll find out. And then I was reading an article today about Twitch and kind of how it's struggling a bit because all its big names left, like Ninja left, Shroud left, what is it, Disgruntled Toast or something? Disguised Toast, he left. Like all their big money makers left and either went to Mixer, YouTube, or Facebook, which is kind of hilarious. But what that means is Twitch is hurting. And what really sucks is no matter what happens to them, they will never dive into the creatives. So it's not like we're ever going to get better treatment because the gamers left. They're probably just going to lift some other gamers up. So it's like, it's kind of a bummer for us to try to justify doing anything for Twitch anymore, like to upgrade it or keep with it, or like there's no incentives really for creatives, which is really sad because I feel like there are a lot of creatives on Twitch that are really good. Some even have, you know, enough subscribers and stuff to rival the gamers, but I don't know, Twitch just turns a blind eye toward it and doesn't seem to really want to dive into that, which really sucks. Like I said, some of the creatives really deserve it. But, you know, we'll see what happens, I guess. And my nails are fine. Thank you, Shonda. It's one of those things, like, once they get long enough to break, I get kind of crazy, and I'm like, oh my god, I cannot break a nail. It's like the most irking thing ever for me. So it's like I have to cut them before they get that bendy point to them. I also always bit my nails growing up, so they're super weak. So even if they grow out a little bit, it's like they start bending. And it sucks. So I can never really grow them out, but I don't know. I'm okay with it. It's not like I really play piano anymore or anything, so I don't need them. I was happy I stopped biting them. That was a big thing for me. I still do this thing though. And I mean, whenever you see my thumb and it's got these things, it's because I have this nervous, I think it's an OCD thing, but I kind of tear up the sides of my thumbs. That's the worst thing I do. But I stopped biting my nails at least. That's a win. But yeah, but mine are super thin. And it's like I stopped biting them years ago and they still haven't gotten stronger. Really weird. You'd think it'd, like, you know, fix itself. Oh, Shonda, you're pregnant? Congrats. How's your pregnancy going? Our friend Kristen was due this weekend. She's on her third. Actually, we should probably check in with her. Funny enough, she just bought something from me, so I wonder if she's okay. I wonder if that means she's okay if she bought something. her way of telling me, hey, I'm okay. 9 days? Man, that's crazy. I wonder if there are a lot of winter babies right now. I'm technically a winter baby. What are you eating? What are you eating? Oh, brownie. Do you ever planned for a certain time specifically? Like, is the nursery not done? Or do you just not want to have to deal with the rushing around thing? Okay, so there's gonna be light coming off of this, so I gotta play this pretty cool. Where there's like at least some, you know, some lighting that's gonna come off of it. I think I'm gonna do that with Brittany. Leave Butters alone. Butters, you wanna come back up? Did you cool down? Come here. Butters, come. Come here, honey. Brittany, you want this? There you go. Alright. Bruni, go see Papa. Butters, I need you to lay down. You lay down? If you can't lay down, I can't scoot forward and I can't do my art. Butters, lay down. There we go. Good girl. Wyoming. Oh. Oh. That always seems to happen in like movies and junk. Everybody always seems to be like, you know, their doctor like leaves right when they're due. And it's like they have to have the person who's on call and it's like, that's so weird. Hi DHT. How you doing? The Grudge movie's being redone again? Oh. Interesting. Wonder why. Uh-oh. Someone's being a crybaby. Mushy, don't cry. Right? I'm with you, DHT. I'm with you. I feel like all the original stuff is honestly being straight to like streaming platforms. So like Netflix and stuff. Which is really weird if you think about it. Like that's the new straight to DVD, except they do well. Which is really strange. Oh, someone's having a tantrum. So our bulldog has tantrums. And it's basically she sits there whining. And a lot of the time we can't figure out why. Because it's like we've already fed her. Maybe she wants to play. And Yuri took her out. She had a nap. A lot of the time I feel like it's like having a toddler. It's like you gotta figure out what they want. Gabe, what do you think she wants? Do you think she wants to play?
Probably needs to go out.
Oh, you think so? Yeah, the lighthouse looked good. I have to change this camera because this is way too saturated. Hold on. This is closer to the colors. Oh yeah, was that good? That looked good. Had good actors. Oh, yeah. There we go. This is really strange to work like this. Bruni, Papa's got treats. Go get it. Treats? Can't even bait this fat baby. Bruni, go get the treats. Treatos. She's starting to turn into a full-blown bulldog where she will not move unless she has to. Another Saw movie? Oof. But why? I know they're making a Lord of the Rings TV show too. Just read about that. It's apparently prequels. Basically, prequel stuff. Which that's another thing I don't really care about. Like prequels. Just give me something brand new. You know? Oh, really, Shauna? They didn't really dive into that, I feel like. It feels like just car guy stuff. So there's more to it. It's deeper than just that, huh? Oh man, you guys, I'm gonna share something with you. So, I did a post this week and last week that was using the Throwback Thursday hashtag, and I've gotten more likes on those two, like, throwbacks than I have ever. And it's kind of a bummer because you think about it, like, these are old pieces and they're getting more likes than, you know, your new stuff. And it's kind of a bummer. Like, I know there's more to play in there, like, the tag itself gets lots of traffic and all that. I get that. I get that. It's just kind of a bummer. And you guys know me. I don't usually take this stuff to heart, and I know better. And I know algorithm has almost everything to do with it. Because we've been experimenting a lot with accounts lately and making new ones and seeing what happens with, you know, how their growth is. And we've figured out ours are totally bunk. Like, we've had both our accounts since basically 2012. So what sucks about that is you'd think we'd be treated better, but I think actually we've been treated worse. And our stuff doesn't get as much, you know, limelight as the people who are newer to Instagram. Like, they get, you know, priority, which is really strange. But it really does suck because, you know, I mean, I've been consistently on it since 2012. You know, you can go all the way back, see all my stuff. It's crazy. Oh, cute pylon. Well, I'm glad you can actually put to work your new leatherworking skills and actually make something, you know, that's super functional. At least for you. It seems like the stuff you've been doing has been for other people. Yeah, the Dark Crystal prequel is good. Actually, that was well done. I will definitely give that credit. But I also feel like because it was something original that hasn't been beaten to death, that it still had that flair of, hey, I'm new. Where, you know, some of these other things, like, I kind of feel like at this point, Terminator's kind of dead. You know, Star Wars, I was over a long time ago. I'm happy for Star Wars fans that they keep getting more content, but for me, who doesn't give a rip, it's kind of just blah. Okay. You're too warm, honey. Sorry. I have to swear by Throwback Thursday. It's been getting crazy likes, and it's stupid though because it's misleading. I think as a, you know, creator, it's pretty misleading. So if you do get a better response by posting your old stuff, try not to be affected by it. There you go, DHD. I have high hopes for the new Ghostbusters. But it's not gonna be as good just because Harold's dead. That's cute, Pylon. I'm glad for you. See, but the Porcupine Shaman, the new one, is still old. I think I kind of lied. I think I did him last year. But, like, he's been around. I've been taking him to cons for over a year now. You know, I posted him when he was new, and he didn't get that kind of review. You know? And the old one, I mean, that did okay when I posted it in 2014, but I don't know, man. It's been crazy. I don't know. You can't figure social media out. And if you try, it's gonna drive you bonkers. I am glad you like it though, Pylon. I think showing them side by side was nice, but at the same time it's like, you know, people don't seem to look back in other people's Instagram feeds, I've noticed. I think so, yeah, Pylon. I think that's true. Yep, Shonda, that's exactly how it is. So that's another way to like not gauge anything. And like the people that put up a print or a piece and they're like, hey, you know, I'm really excited for this print. I just released it, blah, blah, blah. You know, you can get it here. And people won't buy it. But then like, let's say, you know, you put up a quick sketch and people want prints of it. And it's like, oh, okay. So, like, usually we say don't usually make prints because you think people like them. Make the prints you want to make, but you know, it sucks because a lot of the time when I have actually followed that and I've made a print that, you know, people have seemed like to Jones on, it's not true. And like a lot of people say, oh my god, I'd totally get this as a print. And once you finally make a print, they don't do it. So, what's best is to just use your, like, you know, your own best guess, your best judgment. Oh, that's good, DHT. Has it been helping? Where to check what, Serenity? I'm just talking about the likes on my picture. Like, usually they don't affect me, and they still aren't, but I just think it's incredible how much of a difference it is using the Throwback Thursday tag, you know? Oh, the best posts? Well, one of them is definitely... Actually, two of them now are throwback posts, which sucks. So I'm not even gonna do the best 9. No. It sucks because all those best things that people do, mine are kind of tainted. Because, like, my Spotify is tainted because I listen to the same playlist at the gym. So, like, of course those are going to get played a lot because I go to the gym every day. So all those songs technically aren't my favorite songs, but they're the ones I run to at the gym. And then the other thing that makes it inaccurate is I'm using them right now for the stream. Doesn't mean they're my favorite songs, just means I listen to them a lot because I have to. So I can't even rely on my Spotify thing, which is hilarious to me. Yeah, I've got some of his books. He's okay, but whoever designed the graphical elements of those books, that layout is, the first one, the layout is terrible. I don't know who did that. But hopefully he gets that fixed. I've got his third one coming. But yeah, oof. I hate that because usually it takes me out of the experience if it's bad. Like bad graphic design around nice pictures. Honestly, if each page was just like an illustration and nothing else, I'd be totally cool with that. You can also do the best 9 thing if you want, Serenity. I don't know exactly what you're talking about when you say you just look at the regular stuff. If you're referring to the best 9 or just in general, but yeah, Insights helps to an extent. But here's the funny thing. My Insights told me when my audience is on Instagram the most, which is usually around 12 p.m., right? But I've posted to that time a few times and I don't get the interaction. But if I go back to my old time where my posting was best, which is like 8 p.m., I do great. So really, I think it's dependent on a whole bunch of crap. Because that's just the time your audience is on. It doesn't mean that that's when they see it, you know? It's important to note. I feel like that's confusing. You might hear Bruni crying. Apologies in advance. She's fine. Don't worry about it. She's just a whiner. It's scary. It sounds like gremlin cries or something.
What's the problem?
Oh, good job, DHT. That looks nice.
What is it?
Trying your hand at some crazy perspective, yeah? That seemed to work really well, Gabe. Yes, Mama! So I'm waiting to do the colors on this dog because it's actually a brindle. And brindles are like my dog, which are kind of a pain in the ass to color. So I'm just gonna do that when I have more time to focus on it because they have so many colors. So many colors. My stern face. Apparently I have a stern face. How long have you had that character named that? It's been a while, right? You were telling us before. You've had it for a good while. $2015. Nice. How's your comic coming, DHT? That one time, DHT. You don't always have to bring it up. I thought you drew me that one time because I didn't know you had a character named that. So it just seemed a little weird, but I understand now. You're rewriting it? I thought you were rewriting it, like, months ago. still don't have it ready to roll yet? Also, DHT, have you ever been to a furry con? I feel like because you're into the lizard thing, you might enjoy a furry con. There are lots of lizard people there. Or at least I noticed when I was at one. I was vending. It was my first one. Have a good night, Serenity. Thanks for coming. I hope the cleanup isn't too bad. I'll take care of you. Bye, Pylon. Thanks for all the woodworking info. I love that guy's stuff. It's fantastic. Oh, only $2? You should cut it down even more for now to make sure you can even do it. Good girl, Butters. I'll probably be going in a little bit, you guys. Just so you know. I gotta do a lot of packing tonight for shipping out stuff tomorrow. Surprisingly, Saturdays are a really good day to ship stuff. They seem to actually go faster if you ship them on Saturday as opposed to even Friday. Really weird. I'm guessing it's because Friday is usually the last day of the week that businesses ship stuff, because they don't ship them on Saturday. So that means, like, Saturday, for the while that the post office is open, no one's really shipping stuff. So I found that even sometimes the stuff that I've shipped on Saturday gets to places sooner than the stuff I've shipped that previous Friday. Really crazy. Also, Maza, thank you for the follow. How are you? Oh, what color do I want to do? The tassels. Do I want to do them gold? Well, this still needs to be shaded. Any challenges? No, I don't have time for challenges. My art challenges are the 50 commissions I've got. And to get those to people before anyone gets angry. Those are my challenges. I actually don't have time for anything that's kind of fun like that. I wish I did. But not currently, no. Maybe in the next year I'll have some time. Now, since art's my full-time gig, I usually have to be working on something that'll make money all the time. So it's usually my Patreon or my pet and armors. I'll be going over this towards the end with pastel pencils. So all the weird marks you see, those are all going to get covered up and blended in once I get into the pastel phase. Butters, be good. There's a lot of light here. Let's turn this down. There, that's a bit better. Oh, sorry. Off screen. Good job, DHT. I think you've improved since you've been here past couple years. Seems like you're digging into more anatomy. So good job. You okay, Butters? You too warm? Who is Butters? Butters is my pup. If you would like to see her, you can go to their Instagram. And she's the one. Such a great name. Well, thank you. It came with her. That one we didn't name ourselves. She was rescued. She's the one that's kind of butter colored on their Instagram there. She's older. She's kind of a little senile, I think. But she overheats like crazy. She's a little pom-pom, so. Little marshmallow baby. So I always ask her if she's okay because she always looks like she's just too warm. Also, hi Dead Cat. How you doing? How you been? Probably just stream for another 15, if that. We'll see. You've been lurking? Were you here when my OBS wouldn't work for the one part of my stream? I was trying to do a digital piece and for whatever reason, the display capture wasn't working. And I'm guessing it's because I updated my OS and I did update OBS, but I'm guessing something else happened between the last time I updated it and this. Because it's just, oh my goodness. It did not want to do anything, so I had to cancel that part and then I just started working on this commission. So, and there's that. Well, I was supposed to be working on my Patreon coloring page for next month, but yeah, it wasn't even capturing my other screen. It was totally bunk, so I'm gonna have to look into that after the stream's over and see what's up. So I just switched back over to doing digital for the moment. That's why the title is that I'm going to be showing you how to do a coloring page. Except I didn't. To be fair though, I've done that a few times where I've done a coloring page on stream, so it's not like it's the first time. It's just stupid when it's like, you know, technological BS goes wrong. Never fun. I'm gonna be doing the actual fur and stuff later, but for right now, let's see. I wanted her to be floating because she's a healer. I didn't want to do the typical white and gold healer thing though. I feel like that might be a little too obvious and a little too overdone. So once in a while I try to mix it up a bit. Yeah, let's see. Do I have a... yeah. How go the commissions? They go. Still working on a bunch of them. I've got about 50 on deck. So I'm really slowly plugging away at them. I have a backlog that goes about a year, and the people that sign up for it, they know, so they're slow going, but there's this one I've been working on past day, And then there's this guy. I've just been feeling the teal lately. The teal's been good. So he's a battle king. And then she ended up being a healer. Funny enough, the teal goes really well with their fur colors, so I was like, well, it works out. I gotta do the pastel version now. This is gonna be loud, so I'm gonna mute it. Oh, thank you, Debbie. It's basically kind of a common style I go to for a lot of my stuff. Oh, you can find a lot more of them on here. On my Instagram. What was I gonna say? How was your holiday season? I guess we've still got one more holiday to go, but how is it so far? Alright, here's that stage I was telling you about where we go over and it'll smooth things out. Yeah. Pretty easy going. So pretty restful then, yeah? That's good though, that's good holiday season, I think. I've been using it to get ahead in work because I'm nuts. Everybody's trying to catch up on sleep, and here I am trying to get ahead of angry emails in case they happen. I feel ya. You got the mushy brain going on, where you're still like in vacation mode, but you gotta like try to wrap your head around work, that sort of thing. I remember that when I had a full-time job, and I was like, I worked in games, but it's still going back to getting your head just in the game is so tough sometimes. You feel me on that? Yay, that's an exciting time. Are you excited? I feel like for some people, including me, that's kind of the reward for finishing a project, is getting to think of a new one. Remember though, I'm kind of nutty, so apparently I like torturing myself with projects. Also, sorry if this hurts anyone's ears. I know some people are super sensitive to these kind of noises. Try not to do it too badly. true. It's kind of easy street from there. My favorite part is the penciling. I like the initial, like, I guess, excitement of what you can project into the piece. And, like, you know, you can kind of see what the whole thing's gonna be from that beginning. I like that. Oh, you guys like coloring then? That's good. Coloring is the hardest part for a lot of people, so if you guys like it, you could probably, you know, even get jobs coloring sometimes. Oh, my dog might start barking. Chancho, there's no one out there, honey. Yeah, I could totally see that. Alright, we've got about 6 minutes left, and then I'm gonna go eat an entire something or other, a bus. I'm gonna eat a bus. Anything you guys want to talk about before I go? I will be doing that New Year's Eve stream where we do what we call quick draws, which are cheaper than usual commissions on the stream that you can technically buy on stream. You either do bits or PayPal. We put you on a list and we do them live, and we celebrate all 4 time zones over here, and the you know, ring in the new year 4 times. So it's really fun. And there's an element of surprise to each commission if you choose to have it. So it's kind of fun. Everybody kind of gets to do something together, as well as you get a cool keepsake that we send you. So we have a few people that look forward to it every year, and of course we do. It's really fun. So if you're into that, be here. We're in Central Time Zone. Probably about, what, 9 p.m. CST on New Year's Eve. And it's usually me and Galvasaur, and we do them together, and you get to pick which one of us you want to draw your piece. Yeah, that's fun. Surprises are great. I mean, the wheel. You like the wheel, Fire Seal, or would you rather we didn't have the wheel? The wheel is always super unfair. Not only that, but I feel like Nightshade always somehow gets like the best outcome every time. The past 2 years, he has just like raked in everything. Guy's crazy. The wheel. It's true. The wheel's a good time. It's a son of a bitch, but it's fun. I swear to God, I don't have it rigged. It's just really finicky. Oh, and before I go, I'm gonna mention this again. These go on sale next week. So follow me on Instagram to find out when that happens. But it's a little pin set of a little teapot, acorn teapot, and a little Maybell teacup. So those will be going up next week. Fire Seal. It's gonna have a cute little poem with it about, you know, kind of giving you a little story with the pin, like basically what the But the scenario is where you find yourself using an acorn teapot, so it's pretty cute. I like doing stories. All my pins typically come with stories. Okay. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Looks very tangible. Alright guys, let's see. I'm actually cut out now, I think. So once again, here are my socials for anybody who wants to get in on that acorn teapot release. And if you just want to follow me in general and to know when the New Year's Eve stream kicks off and where, which it's here, but still. So, you know, hit follow and like a notification setting on if you want to be notified of that. Otherwise, I'll see you next Friday, you know. Thank you guys for being here. I'm really happy you're here. My dog's crying, so it's a good time. Anyway, you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you New Year's Eve. Alright? New beginnings. Bye, y'all.